Alrighty, what's going on, good people? Grandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton here with a quick Teacher Tuesday. Just had a question come in, wanted to go live really quickly and see if I could show you guys the answer instead of me answering specifically into the question that was asked. I figured I'd go live real quick and show you guys the answer. So let's see if I can get the right tab shown here really quickly. And let's see if I can bring that onto the screen. And while you guys are populating into the room, let me check on my phone and make sure that I can be heard. Okie dokie, I do see that I can be heard. So come on into the room, be coachable, teachable, trainable, and post your city and state so that I can see where my stream is reaching while you guys are catching this live. So the question that was asked was specifically, how do you go about changing your category on your Facebook page, not your profile? So what I'm showing here on the screen is currently my profile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate out here to my actual page in the top right hand corner inside of Facebook. I'm going to navigate out here to my actual page. So now I am actually on my page. See right here where it says page. Yes, there are different areas inside of Facebook. So the question that was asked was, how do you change your actual category? So most people would see this and they would go up here to the right and they would go into the settings and the privacy. That's actually not where it's located. And so after me doing a little bit of research on this, and I probably should have tagged Deborah so that she could see the answer, but hopefully I will be able to get her on the live. Let me see if I can catch who's actually watching it right now to see if I can see that. But either way, you guys come on into the room, be coachable, teachable, trainable. Oh, I love it. Dr. Regina is actually watching from LinkedIn. Thank you. Thank you. What's going on? Elva Jenkins, part of the CTT squad, as well as Dr. Regina, chiming in from Facebook, chiming in from Brooklyn on LinkedIn. Thank you so much. What's going on? Daryl R. Banks chiming in from Facebook. So good to see each and every one of you loud and clear. My CTT squad has my back. I appreciate you guys. So real quick, if someone could tag Sov, please. Tag Sov, SOV, and the rest of it should come up. It's Sov Ake, AKE, so that she can get this answer. She's the one that posed the question, how do you go in and make these changes? And if you guys have not noticed, Facebook is tripping. They have made some crazy changes, and you guys are barely able to locate anything. But jumping right back in, because this is only going to be a really 15-20 minute Teacher Tuesday, because we got crazy errands and I've got to get back to work. Thank you, Dr. Regina. I appreciate you as well. So over here in the top right hand corner, you guys would go and actually to select your profile. Right now, it'll switch me back to my actual profile, but right now I'm in my page. And if you don't see the page that you're looking for, if you click see all profiles, then you'll see the pages that you are available to manage. Those are client pages that I'm actually available to manage. But specifically, we're talking about my public page. Okay. So one of the things that you would do is you would actually go over here to settings. That's what you would think you would normally do, but that's not where it's located, guys. And I promise you, if you go down here, it's going to take you down a rabbit hole and it'll take you a minute to find it. But believe it or not, it's right here on the page. Yeah, I overlooked it a couple of times myself. And I said, okay, I'm sure other people may be overlooking it as well. So let me definitely go and show you guys. Oh my goodness, they got you in Facebook jail, Dr. Regina. I hate it for you, but that's all right, because now you can grow on Instagram. I mean, on LinkedIn. That's one of the things I say. When Facebook takes and puts you in jail, don't look at it as, oh my goodness, I can't make my money, or I can't reach my engaged audience, or something like that. Just go utilize one of the other platforms and grow yourself, okay, on one of the other platforms until Facebook comes to its senses. All right. So you go right here to the edit, not the manage, but the edit. So right here is where you can edit your profile picture, your cover page, use an avatar if you choose to, your short, quick bio, or check it out right here. You're going to customize your page information. So this is one of the areas. This is not the only one, but this is the easiest to get to. So if you go ahead and click, as you guys saw, the edit button, it brings you in here to edit your details. All right. And this is where you're actually available to edit your category. Now, mine is currently set as a page to an entrepreneur. When you go in here to edit, it will show you it'll bring you to this page. Now, why this isn't easily found under the contact basic information, I don't know, but it makes it a bit difficult. Either way, when you go in here, you're available to type. And when you begin to type, hopefully it won't change mine. When you begin to type, it'll give you the options. And now you can select public figure, Deborah, Savake. Okay. So I'm going to cancel that because I actually don't want to make those changes. But that is the quick, easy way to go in and edit your page from whatever you currently have it categorized to a different category. Quick, easy to do. Difficult to find, even though it's right on the page in front of, your eyes. It is a pain to find because your thought process is, I need to go back to when I set the page up and adjust the settings, or you're thinking, let me go into my dashboard or into my settings and make those changes. Even though it says change page name, it takes you quite down a rabbit hole before you get to something as simple as edit. Okay, so do you guys have any questions while I have you here really quickly before I let you go? It looks like we have another 7 minutes in my proposed 15-minute window before I have to jump up and go run errands and get back here. Okay, thank you, Dr. Regina. See, my CGT squad be on it. Appreciate that. So the question that she has is, how did you put your picture on that banner? So that's a graphic design question. Hold on one second. And so you're talking about this banner right here. How did I put my picture on this banner? Is this the question you're asking, Dr. Regina? Let's see what I can open up really quickly. So currently I utilized Photoshop. And so because I utilize Photoshop and Photoshop can be expensive for some people, then you may not want to utilize it. However, you are available to do the same thing inside of a more economical program called Canva. I love Canva, but I'll show you how I do it inside of Photoshop, and you can kind of mimic this on Canva. And I believe I possibly have a Canva training on this. I'll have to go and show you. So when we get a lot of those images from Coach Bean, what I normally do is go and save those in here in some format or another. And then I have a template that I have set up. Here's where I took it. I believe if I did not get it off of our extra digit page, I may have gotten it directly off of the website. I'll go show you that in just a moment. But what I normally do is I have some headers that are set up already. And I believe this one might be the 1920 template. And I have layers inside of Photoshop. And so layers inside of Photoshop here is very similar to layers in any other program. They just stack on top of each other. Hopefully that populated onto the screen and you guys can see that. Yeah, it did. So different layers. And so if I'm doing something for our legacy team, then I would, take out some of these other backgrounds that I have here. So none of that shows. And then I would use legacy. If I'm doing something for, one of my client brands, then I would do it like that. I take the image and I layer what it is that I'm trying to add. So it depends on what it is that I'm designing and what I'm trying to do, which background that I use. And so this is how I did it for the Cash Flow Biz. I just have it set up on different layers. And so basically, not to go through a whole training here, but let's see if I can show you something really quickly. Here's a black background. I would possibly go out here and I would see if Game Changer ATL is where I retrieved that image from. What's going on, C? So good to see you. Karesha tuning in from Raleigh, North Carolina. Thank you for being coachable, teachable, trainable, and popping your city and state so I can check and see where I am reaching. So I'm going to go in and see if this is where I possibly got the image from, because right now off the top of my head, I don't remember where I grabbed that image from. And let me see if I may have possibly grabbed it off of the Extra Digit site. Maybe that's where I got it from, but you all know I'm everywhere looking for content all of the time. So let's see if I got it from our Extra Digit Movement site. But either way, I grabbed a picture from somewhere. Yeah, that's where I got it from, right here. So I went into the Extra Digit Movement, I right-clicked, and I saved the image as. And when I saved the image as, I put it as the background inside of Photoshop. And once I had it inside of the background on Photoshop back here, then I was able to take my images that have the backgrounds dropped out of it and added my picture right on top. So if I'm in here and I'm going to go in here and grab that image. I'm trying to stick to my time, guys. I promise I am. There's the one that's completed. So I went and I grabbed the image. It populated the image in here like so, like so. Sound like Tabitha, like so, like so. Scooted it over like that. Then I went and added wherever I have my images with the background removed. I keep a folder with my images with the backgrounds removed. And then I'll know which one to grab because I have the image. So this is the image, that's the background removed. This is the image, like that's the background removed. And say I was going to use, say this one. So I would grab the image and pull it in. And so you'll see it populate onto the screen right next to whatever the background is for the purposes of this. Say we'll move it over to this side or something like that and take that and move it over to this side or something like that. And if I want those words to show like that, I want it to look more like that, then all I would do was duplicate the background and then turn it around. And so when I do that, it allows me to still have a nice background behind me, and you can't tell that it's, you know, the background extending. And so then that's the one that I would put up, and then I may put a layer of text over top of this. So I hope that's answering your question. A long answer, but I hope that's answering your question. And so what I do is whenever I get an opportunity, I go over to Fiverr and I use my same guy and I send him whatever amount of backgrounds he would remove images from. And I just send him, if it's his thing says I'll remove background from 20 images, I just go find 20 images of myself and send it over to my Fiverr guy, have him send it back to me. This is from a photo shoot from Vision. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe Jessica. I can't remember the name of her business right now. She's my mentee from quite many of years ago, but she did a photo shoot for me. And I got the backgrounds dropped out. And so now I use those, you know, in any images, as you saw when I brought up the folders, a lot of them in there. All right. We're at 13 minutes. Did you do a professional photo shoot for your pics? Yes, I did. She's going to kill me. I cannot believe the name. I'm forgetting the name of her business. It is going to drive me crazy. So I got to figure it out. So let me go in Facebook and find Jessica. She is going to kill me. But I think Jessica's now in Charlotte. So Elva, actually what I'm doing is seeing how many of us here local to the Raleigh, Garner, Knightdale area or whatever are interested in getting a professional shoot done, so I can schedule it with one of our new photographers that we work with and see if we can bring him in and all of us get our photos done on the same day. So I know as of right now, I have to get new photos. I know Daryl wants to get photos. Miss Phyllis is going to be wanting to get photos. So now I know to add you, Elva, that you're wanting to get photos. So if you're here local to Raleigh and you want to be added on that shoot so that we could all get our headshots and everything done the same day, I'll get a list of, I think it would have to be, I think he said somewhere around 5 to 7 people or less. And he'll come in and he'll do a photo shoot and we can all bulk shoot, change our clothes, do casual, do dressed up. And if we all can figure out one outfit, we could also do a group shot. I would love to have that done as well for anybody who's local here on our team or who is adopted into our team. So yeah, that's that. I'll definitely add you to the list, Elva, and make sure that I let you know when we can get that done. Because right now it sounds like we're at least at 5 people. So that definitely works. And I will get in contact with Larry and see if he's available to do that. But that was the quick Teach You Something Tuesday for today, how to go in and make that change to your public page. If you're trying to recategorize yourself, I don't 100% recommend that everybody go out and get a public page for each and every entity that you are attached to. You may as well just go ahead and use your profile and show, that 80-20 rule. I happen to do it flipped. I do 80 business, 20% personal, but it should be flipped the other way. That's just not how I brand myself. I brand me, and I put my businesses out there in all categories, and then on the back end I'll show a little bit of something personal here and there, because my life truly is my business. I plan on continuing to live my business as a legacy, not as just a business. So that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for your time. If you're catching this on the replay, first, go ahead and post replay. Second, go ahead and populate your city and state. Third, go ahead and put your questions into the chat, and make sure to tag me or one of my CTT squad members so I can make sure to get your question answered. Thank you so much for your time today. Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton, who endeavors to brand you, educate you, and to help you get your assets in order so that you can live a legacy or even leave one. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.